What is up, you guys? We're back here with another video. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are looking at the BM Hobby, BM Racing, FLD, FR Legends collab right here. Now, this was sent to us by GT55 Racing. I'm going to have their channel linked in the description of this video. So if you guys would like to check out this RC drift car, I highly recommend it. I genuinely don't make videos like this unless the product is really just worth picking up. And I can say from firsthand use, you guys, over the course of like a week or two right now, this car has been amazing. Absolutely love it. Now when you get yours, now a few things to talk about here. This is going to be your rims here. Now I've actually went and 3D printed some different tires for mine, so this is what yours will look like. So if you're kind of a little confused here, let's see, so it's going to be like that. You just pop it on. So this will be the setup that you get. And for the surface you have, these tires may work really well. Not really sure, but for my surface, they gripped up a little too much. So I have a 3D printer. So perks of having a 3D printer. I feel like if you're into RCs, into the hobby, you should definitely get and consider a 3D printer at some point. You know, obviously it's not a must-have, but for printing things like different rims, you can see I've printed some rims and different tires. Now I did these in silver. You can see here some silver I had, just because it's just, I wanted to try out the silk and see how that gripped up on the floor. We got some PLA white right here, and I do need to get some black PLA. That way we could just do some obviously black tires for the car. Now back to the car here. You will get in your package when you unbox yours, you're going to get an extra motor right here, and then of course you get this little plate. Now I accidentally broke the head off of mine, but it will look just like that when you get yours. And now the NOS bottles and all this, I 3D printed those as well and glued on, so therefore when it's in the car you can kind of see it in the back. Looks pretty neat. So you'll get this as well. And I've kind of done, you know, a few little things to this little car. I had a wing on it, but yeah, I dropped it, broke that off, so that's gone. I added some stripping up here, like some window tint, just to kind of make like that window tint look. You know, I printed out these vents right here, as you can see, turned out pretty good. I had them painted, but I was cleaning the car and it just, yeah. So anyway, I've really been putting the car to use, so that's why it kind of looks like it's obviously been used. Now the bumpers actually come off, which you can detach. So just like in the game FR Legends, your front and rear bumpers can detach. Yeah, my tail light's missing too, you guys. I'm telling you, I've been using this car a lot. Okay, now we got to talk about some stuff that's up under this thing, because I've changed a few things here. So we got this here, we got the front bumper, put that back on, and you can see it actually uses mini Z bodies as well. So if you're into the mini Zs, if you have any of those, you can actually pick up a mini Z body and it will fit on this chassis. So that's another thing, it is adjustable. So if you see this right here, you can actually adjust this chassis to be longer or shorter in order to fit different bodies. So that's neat as well. It doesn't get super tight, that's the only thing. So you can always kind of adjust it. I have these screws pretty tight, but I don't want to get them too tight and mess anything up. Now I actually grabbed one of my son's toys here and turned it into a body, in which you guys can obviously do too if you want, get creative with it. Now I printed these little hangers right here from a different 3D print file and put them inside of there. So you can see here I 3D printed a different motor mount, and we have a different motor in here as well, which we're going to be talking about, which I think is a great upgrade for this. We even have a servo, which we're going to be doing install on in another video. So this is the upgraded servo from BM Racing, BM Hobby right here. You can see the FLD servo, and I went ahead and ordered just a backup motor there. But if I go with another motor, it will definitely be, even ordered a pinion gear as well, but it will be that motor right there. Okay, that's an Endura 45 turn motor. You can see it is the 030 brushed motor right there. Okay, it's a brushed DSC. So have that. It is running on a 2S LiPo battery as well. So you can see here, that's the battery, 350 milliamp an hour. And you do get a charger too. So this is a ready to run kit here. Now out of the box, this car drifts amazing, you guys. This car drifts really good. Now it does have the little bit of gyro shake there that you do get from the front wheels, but I mean, it is what it is, but it still drifts really good even with that. Now one thing I do want to recommend when you have these cars and things like this, you're gonna definitely want to occasionally kind of take it apart and clean out the wheels right here, because you will get like random debris and stuff there from your floor. So you want to clean that out, make sure your wheels roll really good and stay, you know, intact there. But yeah, it's super simple. You just pop the nut off right there, and then you're gonna be able to get inside of there and clean out and just kind of pull out any like maybe hair that's gotten up in there, wad it up, and you know, that kind of cause resistance. You know, it should be fairly easy to turn this as well. But anyway, that's a good upgrade for it. You don't have to do it, but it is what I did. I'm not saying to do it, but these little motors go out. I had both of the motors go out. The one that came with it that was already in the car and the extra both burn up. So I went with the Endura 45 turn motor, and now we're gonna go with that upgraded servo. My servo was actually fine in this car, but we are gonna go ahead and swap it out. And I've been looking at different 3-in-1 gyros or 2-in-1 gyros with the deal right here. So we may have to do that and do like an external gyro. I don't know, we're gonna see about upgrades for this thing later on. But for now, out of the box, it is great. You don't have to do a thing. Maybe consider the motor at some point. But other than that, straight out of the box, this thing drifts amazing. So you can run different bodies, mini Z bodies, and you can get creative and pretty much run any body you want, as long as it's somewhat to the scale of the car. So we're gonna get some videos of this thing running and things like that, so you guys can see it. You can see where the battery goes right here. Just pop it in, boom, like that. Just like that, plug it in, and then you have your remote right here. This is the FR Legends collab BM Hobby FLD AE86 is what this is. First Learn Drift is what it stands for. So it's a beginner drift car, but even if you're somebody that's been into drifting for a long time, you're very experienced, it's still a ton of fun. You know, I'm not a very like super beginner. You know, I've been into the whole drifting scene for a little while, you know, and so I know a good bit about it. But even at that, it was still a very, very fun car to get and have, and I still run this thing in the house all the time. Even late at night, you know, when I'm back just chilling in the office, I run it around on the floor. That's where we're gonna get some clips real quick. I'm gonna run it around, show you guys just how good this thing drifts. It holds drifts well, and you can really predict and determine where you wanna go. Now, the LDRC cars, which I do have actually as well, that was the first one I got. It's like 50 bucks for it, 130 for this one. I say go ahead and get this one. The amount of money you're gonna have to put into the LDRC to make it drive even a fraction of how good this one drives, you are gonna be able to just purchase this one right here. Now, as far as shipping, it does come from overseas, at least for me it did. So it did take about 10 to 14 days. So other than that, you know, the shipping, which it is what it is, it's just coming from a further distance away. So it is gonna take a little bit longer. But other than that, you know, still a great investment. And if you guys are wanting to get into drifting, this is a great thing to consider. And it's small. You know, I have the big, I have the Red Cat RDS 110 scale drift car. I have this one here. I have the LDRC. And I'm actually building a 3D printed RC right now. I'll see if I can get it on here, but we are building our own. So if you guys would like to see more on the 3D printed RC drift car to 110 scale, we can do some more videos on it. Just kind of let me know what you think about this one, and we'll go from there. You guys can see here, this is the big 3D printed. We can't even get it all in the shot. We're not gonna worry about too much of doing that, but this is partially what it looks like. Here you got your motor. So this is all 3D printed, as you guys can tell. Pretty neat. We got our battery compartment back there, and so we're working on this. Had to order parts, and you know, still got to get the motor and everything. Still got to get all the stuff for the rear end, the drivetrain. All that's not going to be 3D printed. The motor will go up in there. You can see the servo hanging out in there. So pretty cool. But anyway, we're going to carry on with the FLD here. Like I said, you can pick it up in the bottom of this video. I'll have it tagged in the description, their website, where you guys can grab this. Highly recommend you guys do not miss out on this car. I don't know how long they're going to run it. I don't know how long they're going to have them available. So pick you up one, maybe get you some spare parts just so you'll have them. That's kind of my thinking. And yeah, you guys will really enjoy it. All right, and one thing you guys can really see right here with this car is wherever I'm wanting to put the car and go with it, I can go there. Now, if you've never really drifted, or you know, you haven't ever done that, maybe you've always been on like the crawler, basher type RC side of things, then you're not really gonna know what I'm talking about. But then again, maybe you will. What I'm saying is, wherever I want to go with this car, I can go there. Okay, so it's very predictable, it's very consistent. Obviously you can still make mistakes. You still of course have to drive the car. Obviously it's not going to just drive itself. It does have the gyro, of course, but still, you know, there is some driving left to do. But with practice you can get pretty good at that. But still, you need a really good foundation as to, you know, a chassis that's very consistent, or an RTR version like this right here that's consistent and will allow you to get better and progress through drifting your RC car. Now this is a very, very, like I said, very good starting point. But if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. If you guys would like to see more RC drifting content, let me know down below, and we're gonna wrap this one up right here.